Hi everyone, it's the 24th of August 2021 and here we go again, back in the London session and another live trading video for you. So what I'm trying to do is every Monday I'm trying to put these live videos out showing my trading the London session, and the reason I'm trying to stick to these Mondays is for the rest of the week I'll trade Mondays, Tuesdays, Wednesdays and Thursdays. I don't trade Fridays, just like having the day off. And Tuesday, Wednesday and Thursday I'm doing the live webinars with the members of the Price Action Traders Institute, and it's sometimes a little difficult dealing with any questions I might be getting over on Twitter from the members and doing a live recording. So what I've decided to do is just try and make this Monday trading a consistent thing where I can show you my live trading. And if any of you are interested in what we do at the Price Action Traders Institute, the way that we trade, very, very simple strategy. And you can just have a look at the links that are down in the description box. Just below this video, you'll find a description box with all the links in that you need, and links to my broker and everything else. So, okay, let's flick through these charts. Already positioned on a couple of pairs. So, Euro US dollar. So I got in this position, took this at 21. You can see up here, and it was on this candle here. As I saw this pullback, I took this long as it came through one of our entry points. So taking it long, like I say, 21, looking for this movement that we've seen throughout the Asian session, continuing into the London session, through the London session. So that's where I am with that. Bit of a deep pullback at the moment, bit of a stop run going on, but we'll see what that does. Have a look at these other pairs. Been some really good, reasonable moves throughout Asia. Euro Japanese yen. I've just noticed that that's just hit my my order. So I just quickly need to pull my stop loss in place. 10 pip stop loss. There. And I'm now looking for this. Where is that? That's about 79. Just scribbling it down on my journal. So I've got it long at 79. And it's a yellow, what we call a yellow line entry. Okay, so Euro Japanese yen entry right now as we're looking at this, as it came through my pending order. And again, looking for this continuation to move into London and give us that move to the upside. Pound, you can see we've got some strength in the pound going on. We've also got weakness in the US dollar. It seems to be showing out quite obvious this morning. So yeah, these two are starting to work together now. Pending order got caught on this last candle. Let me just scribble this in for you. This candle here, as price came down, hit an entry point for me, and I've taken this long. Taking this at 52. It's starting to take off nice now, so it's moving up. I'll probably be looking for this target up here, around about the 80 level, to be able to take profit on this. Okay, it's very early. It's 12 minutes past 7, by the way, so we've still got, it's just a little, well, around about 50 minutes before the London Open. So pound, US dollar, in at 52, taking it long, looking for upside moves to continue on that. Flick through these pairs. Pound Japanese yen. This is one I would have liked. Seeing that strength in the pound and Japanese yen weakness working together on this. And it's that Japanese yen weakness that is the biggest player throughout the Asian session, and looking like it's continuing at the moment. So my pending order was in place, didn't get hit. Australian dollar, US dollar. Got an entry point on that now, but I'm not going to go too mad this early on unless I can get in on that Japanese yen. I'll be honest with you, if I can get these Japanese yen positions open. Damn, I missed that. Didn't have a pending order on that, and I've seen an entry on the Australian dollar, Japanese yen. My stupidity, but there you go. And there you can see that US dollar. Seeing this come through an entry point on the last candle. Again, that Japanese yen weakness really playing out at the moment. US dollar, Canadian dollar, nothing to do there. Canadian dollar, Japanese yen, continuing this beautiful move to the upside that we've seen. And New Zealand dollar, US dollar, that's caught in a range, not doing anything at all. So that's where we are at the moment. I'll pause the video and I'll be back with you in a little while. Just need to reassess everything and See if there's any other opportunities. But like I say, it's that Japanese yen that's really caught my eye this morning, and if I can get a few more of those positions off, I'll be happy. Okay, I'll pause and I'll be back with you in a little while. Okay, back with you. Just to give you a quick update. I've taken a few more positions and I've already taken a full stop. That's on the Euro US dollar. Price you can see here just pulled back down on each of these candles. Give me a full stop. That was an 8 pip stop loss that I had on that. So I'm currently down 8 pips. Pound US dollar. Another one took it long. Got in that at 52. Excuse the ice cream man just going by, tooting that little hooter. So the pound US dollar in at 52. Take profits up there at that 80 level. Looking for it to move up towards there. And of course a 10 pip stop loss on that. Pound Japanese yen, not looking great, is it? Started to pull back, caught this at 14. Looking for it to push up through that 20. And probably up towards that 50, but not right now. That price almost hit my stop there. Just missed it by a fraction, by a whisker. So we'll see what happens on this candle. But like I say, it's not looking too great. 13 minutes left on this candle. Australian dollar, US dollar, nothing on that. Australian dollar, Japanese yen. Caught this one a couple of candles back. In this at 71. Taking it long and looking for it to push up through that 80, up towards that 00. And one other pair. Canadian dollar, Japanese yen. I took this one long at 12. Again, coming through an entry point on this candle here. As price was pulling back on that blue candle there. So yeah, taking it long. Stop losses in place, 12 pips. And looking for it to move up through that 20 level. And possibly up towards that 50. But we'll see how it plays out. Was it 2 minutes past 8? We just caught the London Open. And now looking for these prices to start shifting. And hopefully seeing some more of this upwards movement on the Japanese yen. And what else was it? The US dollar? No, US dollar was coming down, wasn't it? Yeah. Although, hard to say on that. That was probably about the Canadian dollar. Looking at that and looking at that, I'm inclined to think that was about the Canadian dollar. Yeah, see, Euro's not really showing out a lot. Pound, we've had plenty of strength in that pound. Eased a little bit at the moment, but we'll see. We'll see. Australian dollar moves to the upside on that. So that's where we are at the moment. Okay, I'll pause the video for now and I'll be back with you in a little while and I'll give you an update and let you know how this plays out. Back with you again. It's 26 minutes past 8 and I've taken a full stop on a few of these pairs that I was holding. So let's quickly run through these. The Euro US dollar, we saw that had pulled back and I took a full stop on that. What I'll do, I'll run through all these pairs and show you where I am. Seeing the Euro Japanese yen pull way back down here, just missing my stop loss down there, but now it's starting to take off again. Price is starting to move up towards where I got in on this. Pound US dollar. This is one that I took a full stop on. This is continuing to move down. You can see that's pushing way down. Pound Japanese yen. Now I took a full stop on this, but I don't know, I still like the look of that Japanese yen. And this, the read on this hadn't changed for me. I mean, the pound US dollar, totally different. The way that's come right the way down here. But the pound Japanese yen, very different price action throughout the Asian session. And like I say, I'm still, I don't know, what's the word I'm looking for? Maybe optimistic's the word I need. And of course we don't know, no one knows. If anyone tells you they know what these markets are going to do moment by moment, just don't even listen to them. Don't waste your money on people who are telling you things like that. No one knows what these markets are going to do and what this price is going to do. Okay, we're just working with probabilities. So, pound Japanese yen, like I say, I took a full stop on that. And I've taken a re-entry, taken it long again at the 00 there. So I've got my take profit up here at that 20 level, just a little bit below that previous high. But yeah, we'll see how that plays out. In fact, I've got to shoot out in a minute for a little while, so what I'll be doing, I'll be managing these open positions from my phone while I'm out. Australian dollar, US dollar, nothing on that. Australian dollar, Japanese yen, still holding this. It's come through that previous day's high and continuing that downside move. So this isn't looking too good at the moment, but not a problem. I've got the stop loss in there for 12 pips. And again, I'll see how that plays out. So that's where we are right now. I am, let me see. I'm currently down 30 pips. So, again, I'll pause the video for now. Like I say, I've got to shoot out now. I'll be managing them from my phone. As soon as I get back, I'll start the video again and let you know how things are playing out. Okay, so I'll be back with you soon. Hi again, back to finish this video off, and as you can probably see by all of these candles here, it's the following day. It's, what time is it? It's just gone 8 o'clock in the morning here in Thailand, and it's just gone 2 a.m. in London. I didn't get back till late yesterday, so I was too tired to finish the video off then, but it's not a problem. I can always go back and show you exactly how I did and how this played out for me. So, on to what happened yesterday. I had to go out, left, how many were there? 1, 2, 3, 4. I left 5 positions open, and I was managing them from my phone. Got a little bit busy with what I was doing away from the charts, and when I did check, I saw that one of my positions had hit my take profit. Checking out the rest of the positions I had open, I could see that the loss that I'd taken earlier on, I was down, what was it? I think I said 30 pips before, but I think it was 32, 10, 20, 28, 30, yeah, I was down 32 pips when I went out. And, like I say, looking at the positions that I had open, I'd won those 32 pips back, plus a nice profit on top of that. So, like I say, I was a little bit busy, I had to take my eye off the charts, couldn't keep watching the phone all the time, so I decided to punch out of the positions that I had, and I ended up doing okay. So let's quickly flick through these, and I'll show you what I did. So, Euro, US dollar, first position I took on this, got in this at 21 as it hit one of our entry points back here somewhere, and this price just shifted down, and I took a full stop on this, losing me 8 pips. Red news event came out a bit later on, I think it was 8:30. And price came up here. Now, at this moment in time, I had my eye off the bar. I was looking at something else. When I came back to the charts, I could see this price had come up. It had sucked back a little bit, and I decided to give it a go on that red news candle. So you can see I got in here, caught this at 23, and watched this price go up. Now, at this point here was when I decided to punch out of all the positions that I had, and you'll see that as we go through. So, Euro US dollar, I ended up taking, what did I get on that one? I ended up taking 7 pips on this position here, on this red news trade. Euro Japanese yen. Similar story on this. I took this early on. I caught this originally at 79. It was on one of these candles here. And, just trying to think if I took a full stop on that. No, I didn't take a full stop on that. That's right. I had to punch out of this just before the red news event. And that's this candle here. And the reason being is because when we take any positions, if there's any red news events coming up, we go flat the market on any of those currencies that the red news is going to or could affect. So that was why I got out of this. Losing 2 pips. Saw that move on the EU, looked at the EJ, thought, yeah, okay, this is moving on the red news candle, this one here. And I took this long, got in this at 83. Left that running, and again, that point where I decided to punch out of everything was this candle here. And I ended up taking 15 pips on this. So I'm just glancing over at my journal as I go through. Something I'll mention while I mention journal is keeping a journal is very important, really. It's not just for going back the following day and finishing your videos off, but it's good to look back on. It's good to see where you are at any given point in your trading session. It's a constant reference point. And also, during the early days, you can use these to refer back to and see where you may have made mistakes, and they can help you out with your future trading. So always, always keep a journal. Very, very important. And you can find the template of my journal on the website. So, Euro Japanese yen, took 15 pips off of that. pound US dollar. This was one that I took early on, around about this area here. May have been on this candle here, quite possibly was, and that price came back and I took a full stop on this, losing me 10 pips. Pound Japanese yen. Now this is the one that hit my take profit, and it was this one where I decided to punch out of the other positions. So the original trade that I took on the pound Japanese yen, which would have been this candle here, again like the GU, this just pulled back and I took a full stop. So then I saw a re-entry on this. I mean, I took a re-entry on this, my read hadn't changed. I was looking at this move throughout the Asian session. Okay, it pulled back a bit, there was a bit of a stop run going on here. But even so, even at this point here, my read on this just hadn't changed. And so this candle here started to come back up, reached the re-entry level for me, one of our re-entry levels, and I caught this at 0.0 and it took off. It didn't do too bad at all. So taking this re-entry, I hit the trigger. I actually manually did this. I didn't have a pending order on this. And as I hit the trigger at 0.0, it actually pulled back a few pips. So I got in this just below the 0.0 level, which was our key level where the re-entry was. So anyway, this price moved up, ended up hitting my take profit up here at the 20 level, and I ended up with 23 pips on this. Those 3 pips, those additional 3 pips, were where I got the small pullback just as I hit the trigger on this. So pound Japanese yen, 23 pips. Australian dollar, US dollar, took no positions on that. Australian dollar, Japanese yen. This was one that I took early on in the session. Here you can see where I got in. Took this at 71. Price continued this little bit of a pullback or stop run. There, that little red marker there, you can see my my stop loss. And it started to move quite nicely. And of course this candle here was the one where I'd glanced and seen the pound Japanese yen hitting my take profit, and I punched out of it, giving me 12 pips on the Australian dollar Japanese yen. US dollar Japanese yen, no positions on that, took no trades on that at all. US dollar Canadian dollar, nothing for me on this one. Canadian dollar Japanese yen, this was one that I took as it hit a pending order, I think. Yeah, I had a few pending orders set up on this, I seem to remember. And price came back on this candle here, hit my pending order, gave me an entry point, and that was at 12. And you can see the stop loss just down here, that little red marker there. And this little stop run moved down a bit, didn't come too close to the stop loss, that was okay, and then it started to move up quite nicely. And it continued moving up quite nicely, and I know that Kim did really well from the Canadian dollar pairs yesterday. So yeah, the point where I punched out of this, ended up taking 17 pips on this. And the last pair that we trade, New Zealand dollar, US dollar, I didn't take any positions at all on that. When I came to the charts, this was just ranging, so I just stood aside on that. And here we are with the final roundup, so you can see winning trades there, losing trades there, ending up with plus 42 pips, giving me 1.37% profit on my capital. So not a great day. More trades than I usually like to take, but what do? You know, if you're going to start doing recovery trading, digging out of a hole, you sometimes have to push the boundaries a little bit. And that's what I had to do here, get back into things, and it paid off. It doesn't always pay off, but it's just the way it is. You just have to go with your strategy and keep punching away at it. Okay, if you've got any questions, you can type them in the comments below, just below this video, or you'll find a description box where I'll put some links. You can email me from there, get in touch with me through my website, find out all the information you need to know about me, the way I trade, and how you can get involved if you want to. So thanks very much for watching, and I'll be back again soon with another video for you.